Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Barakor Tawab, which is good morning. Anakna HaDabar Shal Hawalakim La'atam. Call Shabawai Baharacha Wakakshaw Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua to preach to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nechamatam Kayah Malakwat Hashemayim Korab. Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Layim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. Bahasham Racha HaKodash. Wa Mashana Kabadim Zaquim Nawa. Wa Mala Akim Shoy Shalaz Zaquim Chagadawa. Wa Chasa Wa Shalom. Wa Barakim. Laha Bachayim Shohaka B'Shalom Shalom. Alright, so all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means he exists. Bahasham, in the name Yahushua delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom, which means peace. So this is HaDabar Shal HaYawam. Salak HaDabar Shal HaYawam, which is the word of the day. Alright, which is Bayath. Alright, comes from it says probably from, we're not gonna touch that part, but Bayath. Alright. So it says outline of biblical usage. It says house, dwelling, habitation, shelter, or abode of animals, human bodies figuratively. Alright, which going into your body. Alright, so we can grab some precepts. This is Bon Sirach, also Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27 and verse 3. It says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. All right, so going into the elect is going to be diligent. All right, it says, make that calling of election sure. All right, the elect is going to do that. All right, those that deal with a slack hand, they're going to be brought down low, roughly paraphrasing. All right, let's get some more. This is the HaYawam, also Psalms chapter 127 and verse 1. It says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Hey, so if the Lord isn't dealing with you, you know, all of that is going to be vanity. It's going to be in vain. It says, except the Lord build the house, because it's ultimately the Lord that's doing it. All right, the Lord is keeping the elect. All right, not of anyone's own will. All right, it's all according to the will of the Lord. The will of the Lord. It says they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. All right, and what's one house? We're referring to bodies, you see, but what's one house? A habitation of someone that's the Lord isn't with. All right, America, Babylon the Great, the ways of these adverse customs, you see. So those that don't repent from that, you see, their houses are going to be soon overthrown. All right, but continuing on, going to HaYawam Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 1, it says, be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart studieth the destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom, Chakamah is in house builded, and by understanding is it established. All right, so a house, all right, your body is built by understanding. All right, sent from on high. All right, and it's going to be established. When you're going to establish, that means it's going to be rooted. All right, through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. It says, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant things. It says, a wise man is strong, yeah, and a man of knowledge increaseth strength. All right, because a wise man is going to be rooted, and he's going to continue to grow. He's going to increase in strength. All right, because it goes into wisdom being a defense, or it's like money being a defense, and wisdom being a defense, you see. And those that have their house built in wisdom, you see, they're going to be become stronger. All right, and they're going to be defended, and now and in the days to come, you see. I'm gonna get that in the blue letter. This is HaYawam chapter 27 and verse 4, or 24 and verse 7 or 4. Salat. It says chamber, which is HaDabar. All right, that's this chamber. So pretty much the room, the inward part. The inward parts is going to be filled with the wisdom. All right, you can't have over here. You got in this room you got wickedness, you see, but in the rest of the rooms you got wisdom. Nah, the whole house has to be built in that wisdom. All right, and again, the Hebrew word house, Bayath, Bayath. All right, house in Hebrew, that's Bayath. All right, so going back, it says this is Mattathiah, also Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. It says, therefore, whosoever hear these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. All right, and what do we get from the other scriptures? It says a house will be built in wisdom, and it will be established through understanding, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so it says, I will liken him to a wise man which built his house upon a rock. That's that foundation being rooted in that rock, because a rock, when you think about a rock, it's sturdy. It says, and the rains descended and the floods came and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. All right, so all those represent the different adversities that the men of the Lord is going to face. All right, and they're not going to fall. The elect isn't going to fall because they're rooted in that rock, which is Mashiach. All right, I'm going to get the rest of this down in verse 27:6. It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man. Those 5 foolish virgins, which built his house upon the sand, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, and great was the fall of it. All right, so those are likened to them five foolish virgins. All right, those that couldn't go through the adversity, the dross, the ones that didn't make it through that fire. All right, so again, HaDabar, Shal, HaYawam, Bayath. All right, the word of the day, that is house. Okay, or the word of the day is house. All right, let's go back to it. It says right here. It says Bayath. All right, that's house. Okay, so HaDabar Ratazah Zabana Yapa Baharacha, Lord's will. That was a beautiful edification through the Spirit. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah Bahasham Chakwadash. A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that told me the truth and rule well. And much respect to you brothers out there pushing this truth with our righteousness. Sincerely, Shalom, Shalom. HaYawam Tawab, Shalom.